What's up, guys, and welcome back to SCUM. Now, we are back here in the big city today, trying to find stuff to make the wheel for that cruiser. Now, we're kind of back over where we already were. We're at this gas station, and we're here at the supermarket because it was the closest thing on the way from our base. So, we're going to check the cars and whatnot here again, see if we can't find some more, bits of rubber for making that wheel, and we'll see what happens. I'm not right now. I'm not gonna bother with scrap too much. I'm looking almost exclusively for rubber, just bits of rubber, or possibly lead plates, I guess. But now I don't know if we may end up in another firefight here like last time. Hey, there we go, piece of rubber. It's one down. I don't. How many do we need for that? I think we need, what is it, 6? I think. Yeah, 6. Okay. The rest of this stuff we got covered. Actually, I guess maybe I should go ahead and grab the scrap. Because I moved a lot of the scrap that we had um, into the base. So I moved like the wooden chest that we had into the base. Well, let's see. There's enough scrap to do that. Fantastic. Right? We needed 6 on the scrap as well. Oh, we only needed 5. Wonderful. Well, we have an extra. Oh, crap. I forgot we need a workbench to do this. That's great. Now, also remember, the puppets are now slower but significantly tougher. So, and we have hordes turned on. So if we end up getting into a firefight, it could end badly for us if we end up triggering a horde because of it. So we're going to try not to do that. No. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. I'm trying not to get too close to the actual storage. Ooh, battery. Max 40. Nah. I'm trying not to get too close to the actual grocery store, just from the standpoint of I would rather not get into a firefight because again, we're still running, kind of low end weapons. We got the lever action shotgun and a revolver and a bow and arrow. Which, yeah, I mean, those are plenty to take care of squad of NPCs, but like I say, it's also whoop. That's not what I thought that was. Put my hat back. I thought it was gunpowder. Now I don't know if you guys can hear the wind, but when I'm turned away from it, especially, it sounds like a vehicle approaching, and it makes me really nervous because I know that this is single player, so there's nobody else here. But it makes me paranoid thinking, oh, did they upgrade the NPCs to where now they can drive vehicles? I hope that they do at some point. I want the NPCs to be more realistic. Get them to where they would roll up on an area in a vehicle and dismount, and they would actually, search an area as opposed to they just spawn inside of a building that you just searched. Like for those of you that did not see the live stream last night, or I guess for those of you that did even, um, we hit the was it the airfield here, and we had like 3 or 4 different squads of NPCs show up there, but every single time it was like a building that I had just searched. Like I searched a Quonset building, came out of that building, and then NPCs came out of that building basically behind me. Like I hadn't been out of the building 10 seconds and they all showed up. Like that's a broken system, so that needs to be fixed, and I really hope the devs fix that soon. Because that's just not a good way to have a spawn system. It's like, I know 100% that building was clear. And now all of a sudden it's not. Ooh, big warehouses. I really feel like for bits of rubber, couldn't you, take a knife and cut up some of these tires or something? Cut up the construction rubber boots. Make pieces of rubber. Just kind of thinking out loud about stuff, but you know what? I will take a candle. Why not? Don't really need it, but could add a nice little bit of ambiance. Yeah, that one's pretty much done. Now, for the candles, does the percentage durability, does that reflect how much of the candle is left that you can burn? I've never used the candles in SCUM, so I don't know. Anybody that, ooh, yay, piece of rubber. I said, yay, thank you. Anybody that does know, if you could let me know in the comments, that'd be great. We really don't need more lock picking thing. We have lots and lots of stuff. Oh, I still have 2 big screwdrivers. I thought I put one of those away. That's okay. And then I think we've searched the rest of those. I don't think we got these because they're too close to the building. Gunpowder. I'm trying to see if I can spot any movement. That right there is where they came from last time, that door. And it was like 6 of them. They're all level 1s, but, Drat. Alrighty then. Well, let's go check the warehouses down. Which direction were they? I went the long way around, I'm sure. Yep, I went the long way around. That's fine. And yeah, I could bring the tractor over here, but the tractor is loud. Hey, what the hell? Why do these have security fence around them? Huh. Interesting. I don't ever come to the big city, so I don't know what all's here. But just the fact that these have a security fence around them intrigues me. Hmm. Well, whole bunch of nothing in that one. Ooh, fantastic. We found a wheelbarrow. The best vehicle in the game. Oh. Really? There's literally nothing in here? Great. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? There, what's the purpose of these then if there's literally nothing in them? There's not even a single crate. Hmm. And then you have some little military barracks here. What the heck? Huh. Well, alright. Oh, my driving gloves are pretty much done. Perfect. Found some new ones. You know what? We will take the construction gloves. I need to use those whenever we're doing stuff around the base. Are you a helmet I could use? Yeah, I could use that helmet. I don't know that I want to though. You know, I really don't like to. Yeah, I mean it would work. It does not go very well with the rest of my civilian gear though, does it? No. We'll hold on to it for now because I don't think we have any other ones. Ooh, yes please, water bottle. Because I've noticed the improvised water container has been losing durability quite rapidly, and that's very unfortunate. How we doing over here? Oh, stomach empty. Well, here you go. Just eat that then. Oh, yeah, we kind of use some nutrition, huh? Hmm. There we go. Now we're spiffy. There's nothing over here either, huh? There's literally nothing here aside from the little military barracks. What the heck? Huh. And yet there's security fence around it. That just looks like pallets of bricks. That's because it is pallets of bricks. Fantastic. Well, I feel like this does not deserve a security fence. Man, I thought I'd discovered something really interesting and useful. No. I mean, you got some planks back here, which we need, but we need 6 of them, and I don't really feel like carrying planks around when I can make planks. I say that. We can make planks. Oh, diggity. We got 5 of them right there. Is there a workbench in here by chance? I don't think there is. Now, I think you can only do 3 planks in a bundle, right? How much room does the bundle of planks take up? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, hey, perfect. We can do it. Okay, well, this will give us all of the planks that we need. So then all we need is the bits of rubber and a workbench. And some rope, but we can make that. We can't use barbed wire for it. That's not a substitute for rope. Well, I guess we can check these houses across the road here. And hopefully we can find some more rubber. How many we got right now? We got 3, I think. 1, 2. Get out of my face, fly. 3. Yeah, we got 3 pieces of rubber. So we need. Yeah. Okie dokie. Need 3 more. And then we'll need to make some rope and find a workbench. Now, worst case scenario, we can just go back home and use the workbench we got there. But I'm certain that there's a workbench somewhere in here. You know, not real sure why I'm looking in here. We're not likely to find any bits of rubber in here, but you know. We're gonna look anyway. Oh, drat, I thought there might be a workbench in here, but there's not much in here, is there? I still don't. I know we have a couple things of brake oil. I don't know what all I might need it for. Thus far, I haven't come across a recipe that required it. Ooh. I kind of like that hat. Maybe. Let's see, how does it look compared to ours. It's kind of hard to tell in here. Well, let's just stick with it for now. Sure. Ooh, hey, a slouch hat. You know what? I do like the slouch hats. I don't remember if we have one yet or not. But there you go. Now we do. Metal pipe. I don't really need the metal pipe at the moment. The only thing that I collected the metal pipes for was for making... Well, no, you don't even need those for making the improvised guns anymore. Which is nice, but it doesn't really make much sense. It's just a house. It's just a house. I'm not going to find a bit of rubber in there. Not likely to find much of anything in here. Well, there's garbage. No. Nope, nothing. Fair enough. Alrighty then, well. What's up that way? East. Ah, that just cuts back across to there. Okie dokie, fair enough. Actually, is that... No, because the tractor's just straight across. Well, it doesn't matter. We need to go back to the tractor anyway just to dump stuff, so. Woo! I'm glad the puppets are fairly oblivious. I haven't noticed a setting that actually lets you adjust their sensitivity to sound, just like general sound, like the sound that you make. You can adjust their sensitivity to like when they hear each other, and I have that maxed out, I believe. So, when one puppet aggroes and does their, puppet scream, then it will alert others further away. But I haven't found anything that actually makes them more sensitive to like my sound. So like there, I ran up to one, and just because I didn't run up to him in a his straight line of sight, he didn't notice me. Well, I don't know that we'll find any bits of rubber over here, but we can check. The best place for finding bits of rubber seems to be cars. I wish that you could build on like these construction sites because it would be something like this would be really nice to use as a base because it already has all the basic structure. You've already got staircases, which I mean, you could, if you plant a flag up here to prevent puppets from spawning up here, literally just block off the bottom of the staircase, and you've got essentially an impenetrable fortress. Well, never mind. You'd have to fortify this over here too, huh? Either way, the point is, you already have like concrete foundations. You're just a brick, aren't you? Yep. So something like this could actually make for a good base. Now, there's one building somewhere in this city. I don't remember where it is, though. But it is like a little survivor's loft, and that's what it's meant to be. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, there's a building that has like hey, where oh, I guess this was the new chest. No, that's the old chest. Okay, give me the new chest. There we go, beautiful. But it's got like a ladder going up to it. It's like there's a hole in the wall with a ladder going up to it, and then there's like some crates and stuff up there, and it's a really cool little spot, and it's honestly a place that I have debated about doing a base out of, particularly for like if we do another kind of role play series, like the 28 hours later thing that we did. I kind of like this hat just because, like, this jacket. What time is it? Oh, crap. It's going to be getting dark soon. But the jacket and the jeans and whatnot, everything is just kind of all pretty much the same color. Okay, well, let's see what we can find. Hopefully we can find some more bits of rubber. I'm not going to pick up more nails right now, nails and bolts. I'm looking specifically for pieces of rubber because that's all we still need to be able to make this frickin' tire. Hi, cruiser. You don't have any tires. I can't remember. You guys remind me, please. Is this the cruiser that we were actually going to put together? Or I was thinking it was on the other side of town. You know, I was thinking it was more up... Because didn't we originally come in, like, up here? And I'm pretty sure there was a cruiser up there. And that's the one that I was going to put together. Because it already had, like, a front tire and whatnot. Or maybe... Maybe I took that off of it? I don't remember. I'll have to check the tractor. Because I believe at one point I ended up... Ooh, a cotton hoodie. You know what? We'll take that. Can of beans. Survival food. I personally hate baked beans. Actually, just most beans in general. I am not a fan. Can I find any rubber in the garbage? No. Found a rubber band. None of that is helpful right now. Oh, I got a rotten egg. That's exactly what I wanted. But, I mean, this cruiser, it has the seat on it. It's got fenders. Well, it's got the rear fender. Dang it. Drat. Curses. Swear words. Foul language, even. Well, I mean, I'll take the lead plate. I really need the bits of rubber more right now, though. And I need bits of rubber. That's not helpful at all. And let's see, I can't even get into these buildings. No. Okay. That's perfectly fine. That means less area that I have to search. I hear you. Where are you? Where are... There you are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. I'm glad you're slow. Give me my other arrows back. But see, that's unfortunate there. That took multiple headshots from this. That's not so good. There's my other arrows. Now, yeah, I am using the really crappy arrows, but still. Let's see. That's what I already checked. And the lighting is not getting good. That's really unfortunate. There's also not very many... Okay, there's a parking lot over here. Let's check that. Ooh, that's nice. Where the river is actually up high here. I like that. I'm curious, where does the river go up here? You still can't zoom in on the map, so I'm trying to see where it goes. I'll have to look at the admin helper map later. Please, bits of rubber. It's not bits of rubber. Bits of rubber. Dang it. Bits of rubber. Drat. Not much in the way of cars this way. Do I have... I do have binoculars. Not much in the way of cars over there either. There's a... Well, there's a... Is that a Volkswagen or is that just an old beat-up wreck? That may just be an old beat-up wreck. I mean, there are a few cars, I guess. Well, we can go check that. Well, and there's some junk cars over here. I just got to remember not to set myself on fire by getting too close to the burning tire pile. I still wish you could combine the lead plates, you know, to just have, rather than having, you know, ooh, here's one with 2 uses and here's 4 uses. You just stack them and it would get you 6 uses. You know, I wish you could do that. Oh, that's not cars. Yeah. Need to poo, huh? Okay, well. There's a bush over here. We can go ahead and take care of some business here. Trying to just keep an eye out for, well, it's kind of hard to see now, but we should be concealed in the bush here. I can see why he was straining so much. That, yeah, if I crapped out an AK-74 magazine, yeah, I probably would have been groaning too. Seems very uncomfortable. Hi, friendo. I'm gonna try not to engage you guys as much as possible. Now, ones that are directly in the way, like some of these, yeah, we'll deal with them. Rat. Shoot. That right there is why I don't want to engage with them. Good grief, look at how many arrows they took. My goodness. Get the metal tipped arrow back on top. I know we missed a few shots too. There's a couple of you here. That was a direct how you... 2 headshots. 3 headshots. I know you still have another arrow in you. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. Why not? I mean, we'll take the oil filters because we can use them for making suppressors. Let's see, just put the needle in your shoe, why don't you? Ah, fantastic. I lost the metal tipped arrow. I have more metal tips and I have some arrow or some feathers for making more of them. But, ooh, flint and steel. Yes, please. Now, I feel like you should be able to search these tire piles and find pieces of rubber. You know, that it's literally a pile of rubber right there. I'm pretty sure I could rig up one of those to work on that cruiser. But, you know. Why is it that anytime you're looking for something specific, that's the one thing that you're not going to find? Damn it. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, no. I thought that wrench was in better condition. Please, I just need 3 pieces of rubber. That's all I need. Actually, let's see. The paper, I guess I can use if we decide to craft some shotgun shells. Now, here's the problem. We're also getting further and further away from the tractor. And it's getting dark. I really don't want to be stuck in the middle of the city after dark on the other side of town from my vehicle, you know? At this point, I'm not even sure. I mean, just go due south because the tractor's back here ish. So, yeah, I mean, we go that way. Okie dokie, fair enough. Drat. Now, I'm sure there's actually interesting things around here as well, as far as, you know, like sporting goods stores, you know, places that I could actually find other useful stuff potentially. Actually, this right here looks familiar. Ish. Maybe not. Never mind. I don't think it's where I thought it was. Yes, it is. Friends? No, no friends. Good. That didn't really do me any good. You know what? You know what? I will take the crossbow. I don't generally like the crossbow, but I'm curious as to whether or not the crossbow might do a little more damage than. Oh, yes, I would love to find an M1. Than just this bow. I don't know if it does or not, but. I see more cars over here. Oh, several cars. Okay, yep, we'll check all of these. Damn it. Damn it. So if you guys have any suggestions about where I can find bits of rubber easier than just searching scrap cars, please let me know. I would love to know of a better place to find them. Because here's the thing, like, most of the time, I don't really care. I'm not ever looking for pieces of rubber. But we're doing it specifically to make this frickin' wheel. Because I haven't had any luck finding an actual wheel, so we're going to try to make one. But we're kind of getting to the point that it's almost like, I don't know if it's worth trying to make one. Here's the problem. I don't want to use the tractor as my primary mode of transportation. It's so slow. It is. It is slow and it is loud and I can't find any freaking rubber anywhere. I see a bunch of cars that way. And I see some stuff this way. Rubbers. No. No bits of rubber anywhere. And we found three. Three just in the parking lot of the grocery store. And now I'm not finding any throughout the rest of the city. What kind of crap is that? I know I want to go back up that way, but there's a car over here I want to check. Alright then. Did I check this? Yes, I did. Drat. Garbage. Nothing. Please give me some pieces of frickin' rubber. Please. You wouldn't think that pieces of rubber would be that hard to find. With all the junk cars and the piles of tires and all of that. Oh, come on. How have I not found a single piece of rubber so far? More flint and steel, I'll take that. There we go, finally. Jeezums. Took way too long to find that one piece of rubber. Is there any cars down here? There's some over there, maybe. I used to find pieces of rubber all over the place. Because it was like, why are there so many pieces of rubber? I don't need this. And now, as soon as I do actually need it, yeah, rubber doesn't exist anymore. Rubber is a figment of your imagination. Medium hook pack doesn't have. It's only got one in it, but hey, we could use it. We need to do some fishing soon. Let me know what you guys think about us just like doing an episode on just like fishing and cooking and stuff like that. It wouldn't be exciting by any stretch of the imagination, but it is absolutely part of, survival, which is a huge mechanic in this game. So let me know if you guys would like to see a video on that. Because if not, then I can just do that on my own time. And then, isn't there a car park around here somewhere? Yeah, I see several cars down that way, so we'll go check that in a second. What's this up here? Is this anything useful to me right now? No, not at all. Okay. Also, I do apologize for it getting dark. I guess let me know in the comments what you got. Hey, there we go. This is actually kind of what I was hoping to find is the sports arena. God, we really don't need more oil filters. Ooh, isopropyl alcohol. I will take that though. I've been taking those for making suppressors, but here's the thing: you can't put those suppressors on like the shotgun that we're currently carrying, or on the revolver that we're currently carrying. Hey, I could use that wire for some of the cordage for this. Come on, uh, just 2 pieces of rubber. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not taking any more oil filters. I've already got too damn many. I'm debating about whether or not to go in there, because there will be a considerable number of puppets in there. I'm trying to decide if it's worth the risk just to get the little bit of ammo that we might get. I'll tell you what, for right now, we won't do that. But maybe we can do that for the next episode. But anyway, what I was going to say is let me know what you guys think as far as, like, while we're here in the city, or even just doing whatever in general. When it starts to get dark, would you guys rather I just, like, skip the time ahead to where, hey, it's daytime, you know, or how would you guys like us to handle nighttime? But like for nighttime, what we could do is this. What is this place? What we could do is kind of like what I did with the 28 hours later just thing, or even with I guess the last season, or what we could do just in general is, when it gets close to nighttime, we find a place to hunker down for the night. And then that's thin. Can I use that for cordage? But rather than me sitting there for a couple hours waiting for it to actually get light out, we hunker down for the night, and then, you know, I can skip time forward, but I would edit out the time skip to where it just, we hunker down for the night, fade to black, fade back in, and it's morning, as though we slept through the night, since Scum does not have an option to actually sleep. We could certainly do something like that if you guys would like to do it that way so that it's a bit more immersive. But let me know what you guys think, or how you want me to handle it. Now, we could also go back to the way that I had it before. When I first started playing Scum, those of you that are... Well, it's not even new to the channel anymore because I haven't done it that way for a long time. But what I used to do is I just had it to where nighttime was as short as it could be. Nighttime lasted all of about 10 seconds. So you could sit there, watch the sun go down, turn around, and watch the sun come up. It was convenient. It was not very immersive at all, but it works. Now, I know there's some vehicles in here. This isn't... Yeah, it is. I was going to say, I thought this was the fire department. Now, if it gets much darker, we're going to have to turn on some lights, huh? Do we have a headlamp? Yeah, we do. And it's got battery. Perfect. I don't think it's going to do us a lot of good at the moment, but what? Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, they have guns. Good. Let the puppets deal with them. Now, can NPCs trigger hordes? I wonder. I don't know. Oh, they can die to puppets, though. Oh, yeah, because the puppets are a lot tougher now. Man, it's getting foggy, though. I think the NPCs are all just getting taken out by the puppets. I've heard there's 4 of them down. I don't know how many there are, but... Is that all of them? I don't know. That might be all of them. Give me all of my arrows. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, you're an armored one, aren't you? Oh, that fog is making this awkward, isn't it? Come on, buddy. Oh, you had a friend. And I'm almost out of arrows after 2 puppets. I think the puppets got all of the NPCs. Yeah, there's an NPC. You only have a bow, but maybe you got something useful on you. Oh, you got some shotgun slugs. Those are useful. And you have all 37 of my arrows. Oh, I need to make some more arrows, huh? Yeah. Come on, I just need 2 more pieces of rubber. That's it. Just 2 pieces of rubber. Is this going to help us right now? A little bit, yeah. Where were these other NPCs, though? I don't know. They probably already despawned anyway. I'm not going to really bother searching in here because you're not likely to find any, bits of rubber in here, I don't think. Yeah, let's set it to the medium one. God, it doesn't really make a heck of a lot of difference, does it? You get about 10 minutes more. That's unfortunate. I thought you'd get more than that. Ooh, sure, because we need to do some laundry, don't we? I know not likely to find rubber in these, but it is what it is. Technically, I could be taking the cash and we could use it to burn, but I mean, I can get sticks and whatnot for that, and they will burn longer, so might as well just do that, in my opinion, anyway. Not useful. I mean, it is, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. I'm starting to think we're not going to find the rubber that we need. Do I have a sleeveless shirt currently? Yes, I do. Okay. Drat. I mean, you think vehicle repair kits? Yeah, they're handy. I'm pretty sure we have some already. I have a pair of gloves now, and I've got gas cans. It's not helpful. That's helpful. Actually, how is my armor? Okay, my armor's doing okay. Well, this is unfortunate. We're not finding the things we need to find. Not surprising, but unfortunate. Well, whoop, whoop. Whoa. Heard voices. Yep. Going after the NPC. Yep. They cannot handle the tougher puppets, can they? Well, that's a nice little bonus to the puppets being tougher. They can take out NPCs for me. Now, you had a boomstick. Chicken! What kind of boomstick did you have? Improvised pistol, that's what I figured. Whoop, hi. Give me those. I don't need your improvised pistol. I have one of those. Now, it seems as though they do not trigger hordes. At least they haven't yet. A lead plate that actually has a decent number of uses. Actually, some paper as well. Okay, well, I don't think we're really going to find the rubber that we need. And we've already searched those. We can check this building, but I doubt that we're going to find anything. So more soap. Hey, more soap. Fantastic. Now, here's the thing, too. At this point, we don't even have room for much, do we? So, even if we were to find... Ooh, hey, there we go. There's all the wire that I need. Here's some workbenches. Fantastic. Gas mask, cannabis seeds. I really don't need either of those things. Okay, well... You shush, chicken. I'm kind of thinking we might just want to hunker down for the night, and we'll pick it up again in the morning. So I'm gonna try to maybe get kind of up somewhere. Can this door be closed? No. Well, that's great. However, I can get up on the roof. I think there's a ladder up here, which would pretty well keep us safe for the night. So we're gonna do that. God, there's a lot of stairs. I hate stairs. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. Perfectly perfect. We can just chill up here for the night. Okie dokie. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, if you guys have any advice on where we can find more rubber, that'd be great. And, there's any... also, I guess let me know again how you'd like me to handle nighttime. For this one, it's just going to be morning by the time we get back for the next episode, because we're just going to hunker down up here. So, yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see for future episodes, or if you have any better suggestions for trying to get this freaking tire for the cruiser. I can't think of anything else to ask you guys about. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I would greatly appreciate a like on the video, and if you would like to see more, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Guess I could probably turn this off just to save on the battery. And yeah, I guess with all that being said, I will plug the links in the description. So we've got St. Jude Children's Hospital and Wounded Warrior Project, both linked in the description. So if you'd like to support either of those charities, please go check out those links. Then we've got my Discord server, as well as the Discord server for the Wolfpack multiplayer SCUM server, which is the SCUM server that I do all of my live streams on. It is a nice, chill PvE server. We have player-to-player damage turned off, so you can't even, accidentally get shot by other players. I mean, you can still get shot, but it's not going to hurt you. But it's a nice, chill PvE server. So if you're looking for a relaxed server to just kind of hang out on, it's a pretty good one. The settings are pretty much the same as I've got here. We've got puppet numbers pretty well maxed out. No drop ships or sentries or anything like that. And, yeah. So if it sounds like something you'd like to try out, check out the Discord link. Make sure you read the server rules page. That will tell you the rules and the settings for the server. And if it sounds like a good fit for you, then contact either myself, Necros, or Cornbread through Discord. We are the server admins. We'll have a couple of questions for you, and then we can get you set up with the password. And then we have my wife's YouTube channel, where she does a variety of videos, including ambient rain videos, comedy videos, paranormal videos, where she posts informational content on various paranormal locations, as well as some evidence that we have captured, because we are amateur paranormal investigators. And then we do family live streams over there, where we play games like Phasmophobia and Ghost Exile. So if any of that content sounds interesting to you, go check out her channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.